Hello everyone, this is Mr. Mohammed Hussein from Al Noor International School, Algebra teacher. Welcome to week 9, chapter 7, lesson 5, determine outcomes of compound events. Determine the outcomes of compound events on your textbook page 386 to 390. Here is the objective of the lesson: to use a tree diagram, a table, or an organized list to represent the sample space for the compound events. Now let us see at the key concept of the lesson. Sample space is the set of all possible outcomes. A sample space is a set of all possible outcomes. What does this mean? For example, if you are flipping a coin, what are the sample space? It can be head or tail. The possible outcomes of compound event is a combination of two or more events, like when you are flipping a coin and rolling a dice at a time, which means having two events at a time, rolling a cube and flipping a coin at the same time. Then the combination of the event will be, either maybe 1 and head, or 2 and tail, or 3 and head, and so on. So just combining the two events at the same time. Or the combination of two or more events can be represented using a tree diagram. You can show this combination by using a tree diagram, or a table, or an organized list. And we are going to see each of them one by one. Example number 1. Find all possible outcomes using a tree diagram. Let us see how to show the possible outcomes using tree diagram. In the slide above, we said you can show the possible outcomes in 3 ways: using tree diagram, organized list, or table. But let us see this example by using the tree diagram. Haley has 2 sisters and no brothers. Josh has 2 brothers and no sisters. They wonder what the chances are in a family with 3 children, that the children will be all boys or girls. How they can determine all possible combination of boys and girls in a family with the 3 children. I'll repeat once again. Haley has 2 sisters and no brothers. Josh has 2 brothers and no sisters. They wonder what the chances are for in a family with the 3 children, that the children will be all boys or girls. How they can determine all possible combination of boys and girls in a family with the 3 children. So we are going to put this situation in tree diagram, and we'll find out all possible outcomes. To solve the problem, we need to list the different compound events. So for child 1, as child 1 can be either a boy or a girl. So it is a boy or a girl. The same thing for the second child. Second child can be either a boy or a girl. So we'll put this. The third child also can be either a boy or a girl. Then look at this figure. Child 1 is either a boy or a girl. So there is an option for a first child to be a boy or a girl. Second also boy or girl. Third can be a boy or a girl. This shows the compound event. But what would be the total sample space for these compound events? What would be the sample space, the total sample space for this compound event? That means like the first boy compound with the second boy and third boy, again the first one with the second girl and third girl, and so on. So there are many possibilities. Let us see using the tree diagram. Step 2 is to make a tree diagram after knowing the compound events in the first step. So make a tree diagram to represent the sample space which shows all the possible outcomes, which means you can put the tree diagram like this, but we know that for a child 1 we said it's either boy or a girl. The same thing is true for the second one. For the second child it can be either a boy or a girl, so the combination would be like this. For the third child the same thing is true, but the tree diagram will show you the possible combination between the three children, So as you can see from this line, it can be boy, 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 which means this one. Again, boy, boy, girl, which is this one. Again, you can take another combination, boy, girl, boy, or boy, girl, girl, like this. And from this side, it can be girl, boy, boy, and then girl, boy, girl. From this line, girl, boy, girl, and again girl, girl, boy, or girl, girl is the total combination. So in general, how many sample space do we have from this tree diagram? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This shows the total sample space, while in the previous slide the combination is a compound combination. Child 1 and child 2 and child 3 are the compound combination, while this tree diagram shows all possible sample space like this. Example number 2. Use a table to represent a sample space. In the previous slide we have seen how to organize or how to use a tree diagram to find out all possible outcomes or sample space. In this example we are going to see how to use a table to represent the sample space. A game is played by spinning the 2 spinners shown. Players match the result of the spinners to combinations on their game cards. How much different combinations are possible? For example, the spinner is given here. The first one is with letters A, B, C, D, E, F, and second one with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when someone is spinning this spinner and the other one is spinning this one at the same time, what would be the combination of the result? In the first spinning, maybe the combination will be B1 or C2 or B with 3 or F with 6 and so on. So how can you find this using table? Is put your letter first here A, B, C, D, E, F, and your numbers from the second spinner in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then combine each letters with the numbers. For example, here A1, A with 2, A with 3, A with 4, A with 5, A with 6, B with 1, B with 2, and so on. So F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, and F6. In general, how many sample space you have? You just consider this part. Count all. Or this is 6 times 6 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6 times 6, or you can count all events. It will give you 36. The table is 6 by 6, so there are 36 possible outcomes when you are spinning a spinner of the letters labeled from 1 A to F, and another spinner from 1 to 6. You will have 36 possible outcomes. Example number 3, how to use an organized list to represent sample space. Use an organized list to represent a sample space. Stan will roll a number cube labeled from 1 to 6 and flip a coin at the same time. He will roll a cube labeled from 1 to 6 and flip a coin. What are all possible outcomes? Having a cube which is labeled from 1 to 6 and the coin which has two faces. We call one face is tail, the other one will be head. And in number cube we have numbers from 1 to 6. Actually this visible faces shows 1, 3, 5, so the rest are 2, 4, and 6. There are total 6 numbers from 1 to 6, and the coin have two faces. One face is called tail and the other will be head. So what is a combination between the event of rolling a cube and flipping a coin at a time? That means you may obtain 3 when you roll a cube, and you may find head from the flipping a coin. So there are many possibilities. There are many sample space when you do so. So the first possibility is you can obtain maybe 1 and head, or 1 and tail, 2 and head, 2 and tail, 3 and head, 3 and tail, 4 and head, and 4 and tail, 5 and head, 5 and tail, 6 and head, and 6 and tail. So this is a total number of sample space that you can obtain while you are rolling a cube leveled from 1 to 6 and then flipping a coin at the same time. This is the total sample space. It is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 sample space if you roll a cube leveled from 1 to 6 at the same time flipping a coin. The total sample space is 12. Thank you for watching this video and have a good time.